Alright, welcome back to part 15 of our return. We are now at the final part of the game. If you are just watching this clip, this is a complete spoiler. Well, not really, but sort of skip the rest of the game. So they're just telling you about the tasks. If you want to try these by yourself, you really got to listen to what they say. It's pretty difficult. I think the second test was the most frustrating. The third was pretty frustrating, but it made sense. But the second one is just sort of glitchy. The first one's fairly easy. Don't do what I did the first time I did this, where I was like, oh, they probably just want me to commit suicide because there's 3 holes and there's 3 tests, so maybe I just have to jump through one and I'll pick it. No, you die, and then you have to listen to this all over again. So now the aliens are talking to you and they're telling you about how cool they think mankind is and how awesome they think you are personally for partying with them. So jump around, you know, like the song.
All of me moves in one direction, and for that reason alone have I vested those that disturb.
They're talking about how cool they are when they're all as one rather than each individual person. I really wish they'd hurry this up so I didn't waste your guys' time.
And then you shall have your answers, and if need be, your revenge.
Okay. So here we go. We are loading into the first test. There's 3 of them. Alright. So, what to do? Take the brick. Throw the brick. Take the iron rod.
Hey! Hey, through here! Pass me that pipe, man. I can get us out. Come on, we haven't got much time.
So this one's pretty simple. Just be kind and give the guy the pipe. There you go, have the pipe.
Okay, stay there.
And then that's locked, and then the door's locked. And you're like, how did I get in here? And I'm like, oh, I just could grab one of those pipes. But then, oh no.
I owe you, friend. Good luck.
So, the first task is super hard, and we already beat it. So it's like friendship proving to work together rather than work alone. Now, here we go. We are back to where we were. We're about to get another power lecture. I suppose I can go ahead and describe the next task while we're doing this. The second task involves one infected, because I still can't say their names, and the goal of it is to use him to do your task. So, the first time I did this, I just kept killing him, because this first and second lever, there's like these little holes in the wall, and they shoot out gusts that kill them. So what you do is you sprint up to him, get his attention, you know, let him hit you however many times. I just doing it. So, get him to follow you. He's not very quick, which is sort of frustrating. You have to make it so by the time he gets back there, you can be pushing a button. So I'll pull him about this far. You're looking good today, Mr. Alien. So I'm going to sprint back now, and he can't see you do this, or else he'll follow you and then try and kill you. So you have to go ahead and have him break down this door. How you're going to do that, you hang a right and crouch right behind these blocks. And I do it so I can get line of sight of at least his shadow. And then when you pull this lever, it makes a bell from that tower, which pulls him to the door. So as you can hear, the music is sort of calmed down, so that means he's not chasing me anymore. So essentially what you gotta do is you just gotta keep pulling it, and then eventually one of these times, he'll break down the door, and then you run after it. As you can see, his shadow's walking up to it. Keep pulling it, he'll break down the door eventually. He's a tough guy. Broke down the door, then you just sprint through with him and have a party.
Death is a necessary part of life.
So here we are. We are in waiting for part 3. We're back in a little dojo. This is a pretty cool place. I mean, look, there's rocks everywhere and stuff. Okay.
I have won.
Okay, so I had to redo this section because I embarrassed myself. So, for the part 3, you have to fail one way or another. So, move the blocks along, do whatever, and just fail once. The screen will go white, and then it'll say something about being infinite, and then you'll get to this screen, and it says, if I'm going to complete this, I need to start thinking like the turn guide. So, go ahead and drag the first block. And put it on the eye. Then go in here, pull the lever, and you'll hear like a lock almost disengaging sound, and then a little ticking. From there, you have to take the block from the eye, put it into the room, and then put it on the O. And it sounds like a door closed not far from here. So you run around, and this time you don't hear the scream. And you look, and there's fire. And then you run in it, and then you die. So it said, what just happened? Am I still here? In some way, I feel like I'm still here. So you take the block, and now you put it on the O. This is the room that's normally closed. Go from here. And look at that. There's your dead body. Very clever. I like the clothes I was wearing, though. Dress every day like I'm gonna die. Go ahead, take the block, put it on the X, and hit your hand off it, and we get to go play in flowers. So that was solving that. And now we are loading back in to our little island place.
In a being such as you, selfishness.
And he gives us another like ultimatum.
You have shown that you can be higher than your station.
And now multiple ones of him are talking.
I shall reveal to you that which I reveal
they are making me
to Howard.
So he loads you out one final time, I believe. And from here, we load into the final sequence.
I came here to this place many millions of years
So
ago.
then he goes ahead and he lectures to you for a solid while. We're now in the room where there was the machine that we mixed the chemicals, and then there was Clarence's half-body thing, and the cables were coming down. We found one chemical here, and one chemical there. We're back in that room. So we have to wait for him to talk, and then he'll open the doors for us. He's such a gentleman.
Benefiting from my knowledge and protection. But mankind changed, and I fled. So much power in mankind, so many questions, and yet without the intelligence to answer them.
Thank you. You opened the door for me. So now we get into this room, and that was a screenshot from the last game, actually.
Somehow, it becomes more
And what I like to do is
dangerous.
just knock all these over.
And with no direction for this area, besides itself, and
I
its
like knocking
world,
those down just because how slowly
I
they fall.
was discovered. Mankind
Then you should kick open this door for me.
to find me and silence me. They tore open my resting place and set about destroying
Sorry, man.
me. And I, with no form of defense, was forced to attack. I am not the barbarian. I am not the invader. You are.
Aw, I'm sorry.
But you, mankind, you are different. You have
I like how he calls me
proved this.
mankind. It
And
makes me feel
now
important.
I ask for your mercy. Do not allow me to be destroyed by your kin, which they would surely do. They followed the Inuit here, and you followed them.
You can spin the chair if you get bored.
Will you send
The
word?
whole
Will you destroy
280.
all trace of this place, so that no mankind
one
will ever
muscle
discover me
chair.
again? Will you do this for me?
Yes, I'd love to. But go through here. And then you send an email out. Oop. And I have to think what to write. So I mean, you can look in the shelves. Oh, I'll read this book. Nah. And you notice as you throw the stuff, it just disappears. It's pretty cool. I hate this book. Ooh. So you look at the papers on the table, and then what does it mean? And then all of a sudden there's a big hole in the wall. That's what it means. Say, oh man, these wolves, what do they mean? Oh no. And then you can take more stuff and throw it at the wall, and it vanishes if you want. There you go. Oh man, I want to get out of here. It won't budge. It won't budge because there's nothing there. Oh, let me out this way. Oh no, that's gone too. And then, I know what it means, I use the computer again. And then, you live happily ever after. The end. Hope you guys liked it. I should be putting one out for either the other Penumbra or maybe even Amnesia if I'm feeling up to it. But either way, let me know how I did, and I'll try and keep doing this for as long as I can. Thanks for watching.